Welcome to Broadstairs Live, and today I'm sitting with Mike Garner, who is the Mayor of Broadstairs.
Yeah, hello Barry.
Hello Mike, how are you doing, alright?
Good, thank you.
Shorts are still on the sea?
Shorts are still on, the sun's out. Yeah.
Of course. I tell you it would be interesting, I don't think a lot of people understand the role of the Mayor.
No.
So it'd be nice if you could enlighten us as to what that is.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to do that.
Thank you.
Since becoming a councillor 6 years ago, I've learned more about what the role of the Mayor is. So basically, as a town councillor, there are 15 of us, and every May we elect one of us to be the chair of the town council. Okay. So effectively, I was elected to chair the town council.
Right.
And in my role as the chair, I'm also the mayor of the town.
Can I ask how long have you been a councillor?
Yeah, well, I was first elected in May 2019, so it'll be 7 years in May.
7 years.
Yes, I mean, I'm very lucky that I was able to take early retirement.
Yeah.
And I went to a Green Party meeting a few months before the election.
Yeah.
And they asked for people if anyone want to stand. I said, well, I've got a bit of spare time. I put my hand up.
As you do.
I was scoffed a little bit.
Yeah.
They said, a Green Party councillor in St Peter's? I don't think so. But things happened and I snuck in third place.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best things I've done.
Brilliant.
Actually. I mean, the best thing I've done was moving down to Broadstairs with my wife Carol 10 years ago. Lovely, beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I think because since we moved here and we've made good friends, we've seen what a great place it is, and I think that was one of the reasons I wanted to get more involved in it.
It's a sort of way of giving back as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
So it's like becoming, and you get more involved in the community, don't you? Especially in your role as mayor.
Yeah, in my role as mayor. So as the mayor, after becoming mayor, I did look a bit more deeply into what it is. I mean, primarily as chair of the council, I need to make sure, obviously, the full council meetings run smoothly, making sure we make correct decisions, and when those decisions are made, they're carried out, and also making sure all other councillors get to contribute if they want to. And
the other thing is that they have an effect on the community of Broadstairs, don't they, in St Peter's?
Oh yeah, we do. Of course, we've had over the last couple of years. I mean, about 3 years ago, we took a decision to engage with all the community groups in the town, with individuals who are volunteers, all those people who work hard to make the town what it is, and see how we could engage with them and make things better. So we came up with an action plan, which we're putting into effect to make our town cleaner, safer and kinder. So since then, that's been our watchword, really. We're doing things to make it cleaner, helping the groups that are litter picking and doing litter picking and other things like that.
So what's the day-to-day thing of being the mayor?
Okay, being the mayor, I'm... I guess one thing I've noticed, more and more people have got to know me, which is great.
Yeah.
But as the mayor, I found out I'm the first citizen of the town while I'm the mayor.
I never knew that.
No, I hadn't known that. So it means I'm a representative of the town. Yeah. So when events are put on, I get invited to a lot of events.
Yeah. You're saying there about events. So we do a lot of festivals here.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
And obviously you have some input into those, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, the town council has input into some. One of the things we as a town council, we increase the amount of money that we have available for grants to community groups. We've got £100,000 we have available this year. Wow. So we help with groups like the Food Festival, Folk Week, to help them put events on.
Because they're important to Broadstairs,
they're very important. Yeah, they are.
Because they not only are they great fun, which we all enjoy, but they're also a way of bringing income in and also bringing people in who've probably never been here before.
They are, they do, they attract a lot of people to the town.
Especially the Folk Week. I mean, Folk Week is just so busy, isn't it?
It is. I mean, and I think it's the 60th anniversary, either last year or this year, I can't remember which. But last year's was a little bit different because we had a new they had a new event director, Kai, made a few little changes, and we got involved at the town council, having a stage at a marquee at the Piermont Hall for young performers.
Brilliant.
And it was amazing how many young people there are in Thanet.
And that's quite important, isn't it?
Yeah, really important.
Young people are encouraged to do things and become involved.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, we've over the last few years we've formed a youth forum. We invite, we listen to the communities, as I mentioned earlier, but it's really important we listen to young people.
Yeah.
So we've engaged with the schools, and representatives from each of the schools come along and they tell us what they would like to see, and we listen to them, and we want that to inform the work we do as much as listening to anybody else. It is a growing thing. Yeah, we've been we're lucky. One of our councillors, Joanne Bright, she's the school liaison councillor, and she's worked hard to make sure that this is now working. Yeah. And we've got a number of officers at the town council who go in and work with the schools.
I think all of that is really good.
Yeah. It is.
And it's also that I would imagine people who live in Broadstairs encourage.
Yeah.
Because it brings Broadstairs to the front, and it also encourages, like you say, younger people to get involved in things that they might not have already thought about doing.
No, that's right. And a lot of young people, I think, there's a lot of young people have a lot of good advice about what they want. Now, if we're going to put on events for young people, best people to ask about what they want are the young people.
Exactly. And in your role as the mayor, you enjoy your role. I know that from knowing you personally.
Yeah, no, I do.
And how important are the festivals, Folk Week, Broadstairs Bash, Dickens? How important are they to the town, would you say?
They're very important. They help make the town what it is. The Broadstairs is known for some of the festivals that we put on.
Of course.
And it's important that those festivals don't stay as they are. They evolve and change and improve. Yeah. And we do get tens of thousands of people come down because of those festivals.
So, I mean, one of the things is some people call us a sleepy little seaside town.
Yeah.
And other people sort of think that we're like an up-and-coming and buzzing area. And how would you describe it? Would you describe us as a sleepy seaside town, or...?
Well, we have our dormant moments, but on the whole, we're a buzzing town, especially during the summer. I like the fact that our summer is sort of bookmarked by the food festivals.
Absolutely.
Food festival in spring opens it up, and then the end of the summer it's another food festival.
That's right.
And we're busy during the summer, although we're seeing more and more activities during the winter now. You mentioned the Blues Bash.
Exactly.
And a Jazz Fest.
Jazz,
which is great. Any of these events
anything like
that bring
Plus
people in.
Plus we've got places like the Pavilion, and they've always got bands on, and our micro pubs are just...
Yeah.
They buzz.
They do, yeah.
They buzz.
They certainly do. Yeah, and the music scene down here is fantastic.
Yeah.
Although I think probably people think primarily maybe of Ramsgate and Margate, but there's a lot of great music venues in Broadstairs.
I think the fact that we're between the two is actually quite a positive.
Yeah, it is.
Because people get to hear of Broadstairs through going to Margate or going to Ramsgate.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people still think of Broadstairs as one of the original Victorian seaside resorts, which it is.
Yeah. Well, it is.
Yeah.
And it's got its own unique character because it's for people visiting Thanet. Broadstairs is an ideal place to come because it's easy access to Ramsgate and Margate.
Exactly. Yeah.
From Broadstairs.
If you would want to leave Broadstairs. How do you the changes between the seasons? Obviously, we have the tourist time. Then again, we have tourists all year.
Yeah.
And we also have all the youth students from abroad, don't we, who come down, and now they're here in abundance again. They're back, which I think is great because you see them walking around with their quizzes.
Yeah.
And they're all lost, but they're all enjoying it. But do you notice, say, in your role as the mayor, do you have a high season, a low season when you're doing things, or is it generally
I think I'm busier, I would say, in the summer But there are a lot of events during the winter I'm invited to. I mean, maybe if I could let you know what I've been up to the last week or so.
Please do. I mean, that would be really good, because I think it gives people an insight into what you do, which I think is quite important.
Okay, well, last week that started, I went to the GAP project at the Queen's Road Baptist Church for their annual general meeting. Heard all about the great work they do. And offered them support as much as I could for us from the town council. I then attended the Holocaust Memorial Service over in Ramsgate, which was a really important and moving service. And again, that was great to see. There were youngsters from Charles Dickens School and Cllr Grammar School who were there doing some readings and giving their thoughts about Holocaust and other genocides.
Which is another important thing for youngsters to know about.
Yeah. And there was a fantastic Thanet Community Champions Award ceremony last week that I attended. I was one of the judges of that, which was eye-opening to see the number of individual volunteers and the number of community groups there are. A lot of them I hadn't known about. And it's great to be able to raise their profile.
And actually being there and speaking to them, you get to learn, and it's the fact that you're out there, aren't you?
Yeah.
So people, if they see you in the street, it's like I say, it's not because of the old image of the mayor is the chains and the hat and everything, which is the ceremonial side. But if they, like we see you all the time, and everybody just knows. Oh, look, there's Mike. He's in there. No, hello, Mike.
So it's great, but you can learn such a lot about what's going on, how you can help. I mean, I guess I'm one of the mayors who wears the chains the least, but I like to be out there doing stuff and meeting people. Now, there is a time and a place. I mean, obviously, one of the proudest parts of being the mayor is, for me, is leading the remembrance service at the War Memorial, and I think that's really important to be that ceremonial side of it.
Could I take you and ask you, if somebody came down here and had never been here before, and you met them, and you were asked to show them the real Broadstairs, where would you take them to show them the real Broadstairs? I don't know if there was a real Broadstairs, but where would you take them?
Well, I think there's so many places you can take them.
I think I was going to say
the real Broadstairs. But the heart Broadstairs that most people know about is down on Victoria Parade, down at the front. There's so many great places to spend your time down there. I'd like to walk from one end of Broadstairs to the other.
Because we see you all the time.
There's so many lovely bays from Dumpton Gap all the way round to Botany Bay. And you could spend a few days just enjoying those bays.
You could, absolutely.
But the communities further back from the Broadstairs communities that are heart of the town, all across.
And we have a diverse community, don't we?
We do,
We really do.
We do.
So,
which stretches along over a large area as well. All the way from Kingsgate to. I've become very.
I'm the same as you. I've been here 10 years. And we didn't realise, because we're actually. our DFL. That famous phrase is used. But there is a buzz about Broadstairs.
Yes, there is.
So, if you was to think of one thing, what change would you like to see in Broadstairs? If there is a change, a positive change.
I'm not sure there is. I think that. I mean, you don't want to change Broadstairs too much, because Broadstairs is what it is. There could be more focus given to Broadstairs to clean it, maybe not clean it up, but spruce it up a bit at the front. I think along the front where the old beach huts are, that could do with a good clean up. But to change the character of the place, I wouldn't want to change the character.
I actually do agree with you there. So, and that leads on to what one thing should never change down here, do you think?
Well,
if you had to pick one thing about Broadstairs, What should never change?
Well, I wouldn't want to change the character, but you know, there's nice green spaces. I wouldn't want to change any of that.
No,
Piermont Putt, I might want to change Piermont Putt slightly by sprucing it up a bit and but it's a beautiful place at the heart of the town.
Absolutely.
And the other green spaces. Yeah. And so no, I wouldn't want to change it too much at all.
So that leads on nicely to what's the best, most unexpected moment you have ever had down here? I know it's a bit. I know I've thrown it in.
Well,
because I'm going to ask everybody that. In the podcast I'm going to do.
Well, as a councillor, I guess the best, most unexpected thing that's happened was actually getting elected. That did come as a little bit of a surprise, but then becoming the mayor. When I was first elected, I never thought I would. Yeah, it wasn't really an option.
Yeah, and you are very highly thought of down here as well. You are. I mean, obviously, I know lots of different people, and you are highly thought of down here. And I think the people like the fact that they can say, "Oh look, Mike Garner, the mayor, he was in having coffee this morning, chatting to all the locals and the people who've come in." Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it's about, though, isn't it?
Well, that is what it's about.
Mixing and chatting, and that's how you make connections, isn't it?
And everybody, it is all about. There should be, all of us should be more connected. Yeah. I mean, I've come to the conclusion, I think, here and most other places, the majority of people, the vast majority of people, just want to get on with each other. Yeah. They don't want to be angry about things. No. They don't want to be obstructive about things. They really want, putting party politics with a big P aside, everybody just wants to get on. Yeah. And everybody's got things in common that we can find connections about. Yeah. We might have differences about one thing or another, but we should be able to talk to each other.
I think one of the things I found moving down here was when we first came, and I don't know if you had the same experience, but people would say, "Good morning." Yeah. And that, coming from London, South East London, that completely threw me. Yeah. And now, you just walk along, like you do. We see you down at the beach and on the walks and everything. Yeah. Everybody goes, "Morning." Yeah, no, it is. And it's just and our friends, people say, "Good morning."
Yeah, no, that is exactly right. Yeah. I mean, we moved down from just north of London, right, from Watford. Yeah. And, it's a different world. Yeah. Yeah, we've found so many new friends and acquaintances.
We have.
Whereas where we lived before, we didn't really know that many people.
No, I mean, it's a strange thing here, isn't it? Yeah. And I must admit, I feel very safe walking around here, even at, if I come back from London very late at night. I don't have any issues about walking around. Even my wife says that. She doesn't have any issues about walking around. And I think that's quite a nice thing.
Yeah, it is a nice thing. It is a nice thing. I mean, obviously there are some issues.
Of course there are.
And that we do need to do things about. When I was talking at the youth forum, one of the things that came up this morning was about how not well used enough some of the parks are, and they need to be reclaimed. We need to be putting more events on in the parks so that more people are visiting the parks and more people are happy to go in the parks.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm just going to go off at an angle now.
Yeah.
This is a strange question.
All right.
You may laugh.
You might get a strange answer.
I might get a strange answer. What smell or sound or view instantly makes you, as a local resident, think of Broadstairs? Is there something that you walk by and you go, "How do you get that in Broadstairs?"
Yeah. Well, there's a fish and chip smell, but obviously the sea is the views. Yeah. Although for me, Crampton Tower being so close, that's a real landmark.
It is a landmark, isn't it?
As is Piermont Hall. There are so many different things.
I think it's hard to put your finger on one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It is hard to put your finger on one.
But I do love seeing the sea. I love living by the sea.
We do.
Yeah.
I think the fact that it is so nice as well.
Yeah, it is.
That's quite an important factor of living here.
It's beautiful beaches.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, completely. I totally agree with you there. So, if I was to ask you this sort of final question. Well, I've got two. What do you think Broadstairs will look like in 10 years? How do you see Broadstairs in 10 years?
Well, I hope it won't look too different than what it does now, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope the roads have had all the potholes filled.
I think that's pretty much the whole country, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like potholes everywhere.
Yeah. But I hope it looks as green, if not greener. There are more trees planted, and they're more looked after. But the town as a whole, it does. I hope it doesn't change too much. It does.
You know, we've got a plethora of beautiful restaurants, of nice pubs, nice little cafes you can go to. So we've got all of that, and I think that's what brings a lot of people down here.
It is
as well.
What brings a lot of people down here.
You know, throughout the summer, you know, you never see an empty place, do you?
No.
You don't see anywhere empty.
No, we do better in Broadstairs for our high street than other places. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of coffee shops and there are a lot of barbers and hairdressers, but they're all busy.
They're all busy.
Which is
busy.
a good thing.
So I think to sort of wrap up, your personal view of living in Broadstairs, you and Carol, how would you sum up living here for you guys? How would you sum it up?
Well, we're extremely lucky to live here. It's a really friendly place to live. Yeah. Everybody looks out for each other. Well, not everybody, but majority of people want to do the right thing and look out for each other. And it's a fantastic place for our children and our grandchildren to visit us as well. Yeah. They love it down there. Yeah. So, like I said earlier, it's the best thing we did moving down here. Yeah. And I can't imagine.
And you really have immersed yourself, haven't you, into the community?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, ending up as mayor.
Yeah.
From moving down and being the mayor.
Yeah.
And quite a focal point for a lot of things as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there is. No, we're really lucky. Yeah. We're really fortunate. Yeah. But you know, we've made the most of it. So it's great.
To finish off, how would you encourage and promote more people to come visit, either not necessarily to live, but just to come here? Do you think there's a way that we could encourage more people to come here?
Well, I think we just need to keep publicising all the great things that happen down there, all the great places there are to stay in, and great places to eat, great people that are down there, and this is the place to come for a family holiday.
Very true.
Definitely.
Very true.
No, it's a beautiful place to come.
No, it is. It is. I think on that note, Mike, I'd just like to say thank you very much.
No, my pleasure.
Thanks for all the work you do, and thank you for explaining the role of the mayor, because obviously it's an in-depth thing. Yeah. So I'd just like to say thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Excellent. I appreciate it.
Thank you.